Hello guys, I hope you are well. I am finally back with the session I've been meaning to do for some time now. And I'm finally going to do it right now. Just going to do a little intro first, just to say what it's about. I'll be using my music keyboard and an app. I was going to use the normal ghost box. I use the... I forgot what it's called now, but anyway. The one physical ghost box. But I'm actually going to use an app because the experiment that I'm going to do, I don't want to have any, because it's a radio station, scans through radio stations, it's going to have a bit of music here and there, and I don't want that. And I think this app doesn't have, it's all in reverse for a start with this app, Windows app. And sorry about my computer, it's making a lot of noise. And I don't think there's any music or anything. I'm pretty sure there might be the odds, but it's not as it's not scanning through live radio stations, and it's all in reverse. Added some effects. I'm using the Infinity box, the EXP edition. I've not used that for a while. Just done a little tester. I did actually hear a few things, so yeah, that'd be interesting. Okay, so what's this experiment about? Well, as I say, it's something I've been meaning to do for a while. I hope you can hear me over the computer noise. It's been something I've been meaning to do for a while. So basically it's got sort of three parts to it, if you like. First part is basically, because obviously on my keyboard, I'll show you what the keyboard looks like in a minute. I've had it for a good few years, it's quite old school now. But it's a good keyboard, it's good quality. I can't remember how much it was now. I think it might have been about, I think it was more than £300. Yeah, and basically there's a lot of sounds on there, and basically I'm just gonna press one key, just a note, and ask the spirits if they can tell me what instrument it is. Now that's one part of it. The other part of it, I don't know if this is asking too much, but the next part I'm going to ask, because it's all about frequency. The spirits come through on frequencies, in between frequencies. And everything's energy. They haven't got physical voice box like we have. It's all energy, and I believe they can use noise. They can come through background noise. They can use that sound, and they use frequencies. So, if we hear them, if we hear their voice, then surely it makes sense. And I have heard it on other people's sessions. Noises as well, and other sounds. So I'm going to ask them if they can make the same sound as the instrument as well. I don't mean with their voice as such. I mean like. If they can somehow recreate the sound of the instrument. Obviously I don't really understand how they do it. I don't think any of us know exactly, but it'd be interesting. So that's the second part of it, which, is it asking too much for the spirits? I don't know. Can they do it? I don't know. All I know is that on other sessions, on other people's sessions, they've captured some strange noises and even instrument sounds. So that makes sense. And then the third part of it, I'm just going to play the sound of the keyboard, whatever instrument I choose to play, whatever sound, and ask the spirits if they can come through and on that sound to make a word. So almost like an EVP really. I'm not expecting really anything from that. I mean, they might be able to. I mean, so basically I won't be using the app at that point. I'll turn it off and see if they can use the sound, come through over the sound and make a word and speak to me like that way. So it's got three parts to it. As I say, I just done a little tester, and I did hear some responses. So yeah, I'm hopeful we're going to get something. I'm not sure how much we're going to get, but yeah, we might be surprised. I might be surprised. But anyway guys, so that's what's happening, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to show you my keyboard. That's the keyboard right there. I'm just using my webcam. So that's the keyboard. Now if I'm asking them, they can tell me what sound that is, and they can hear. They obviously, as you can see, because of the screen there on it, they can read the word as well, obviously. But yeah, so that's the keyboard I'm going to be using. It's a nice keyboard. I've had it, as I say, for a few years now. But yeah, so as I say, I'll get myself in shot. So as I say, it's a bit of an experiment anyway. Not really sure, as I say, what to expect from it, but it's something I've been meaning to do, so let's do it. And yeah, be really interesting, I think. So let's go. Okay, so this is the Infinity Box EXP edition. This is what I'm going to be using. Obviously, it's a Windows app. I've messed around with some of the settings, as you can see, especially the tempo. Just this is the way I left it. This is what I've done last time when I used it. I've got all the banks reversed. I want that, and every other one of reverb and echo. So yeah, and I'm going to use a ghost box mode as well. And so here we go. Okay, Edward, it's Richard. I know you know about this experiment. First of all, and on the other spirits as well that are with me, no darkness, negativity is allowed to communicate with me. Only the loving, only the love, only the spirit guides and the loving spirits around me, and obviously you, Edward. So I'm going to begin now. I'm going to turn it on. Hi Edward, it's Richard. Are you there? Can you just say my name or your name just to confirm that you're there with me? You're there? You're here with me? I'm here. Okay, I think I heard I'm here. Are you ready? Are you ready? I think I might have it ready. Okay, I'm going to start with the first one. Can you tell me the name of this instrument sound, please? Can you tell me the name of that? Piano? Did I hear piano? Thank you, I think I heard piano there. What about this one? Do you know what instrument that is? That sound? Organ, did I hear? Brilliant. Yes, it's the organ. What about this one? Do you know what instrument that is? Yeah. Can you tell me the name? Yeah. Did I hear it then? I think I might have heard it. Begins with H. I think I may have heard it. You're doing brilliantly, spirits. Thank you so much for this. Last one. What about this one? Well, can you read the word there? Can you see what that says? Can you tell me what that says there, please? That word there? Wow! You just made the same sound! Now guys, that sounded very similar to that to me, but I have heard that similar sound on here before, but not exactly the same as... Was that you trying to recreate the sound there? Or can you read the name? Oh, I heard the word cigarette then. No, not smoking cigarettes. Just so I know you're definitely with me, can you tell me the name of my... Not that I've forgotten or anything, but can you tell me the name of my group, please? My spiritual group? No? Please. Can you say the name of my group? Spiritual group? On Facebook. Okay, spirits, this is just the last little bit. Can you come through and use this sound if it's possible to make a word? Maybe say your name, please. You can say your name using this sound. Come through over this sound. Can you tell me your name, please? Do you have a message? Okay, let's try sound effect. Any spirits with me? Can you use this sound to come through, please? Tell me your name. Give me a message. It's wind noise. Can you use this effect to come through? Say Richard. Well, as it's a wind effect, and what's going on there in the US, in Florida at the moment. Can you tell me the name of the hurricane in the US, please, in Florida? That's happening right now as we speak. Can you use this sound and tell me what the name of that hurricane is, please? Okay, so I've just gone over the session. Quite pleased with some of it, but what I'm more happy about, if you like, is some EVPs that I found, because they're very interesting, and I'm happy how well I managed to get them out, in my opinion. Yeah, as you see, that was not the whole session, guys. That was not the whole session that I did. It's edited, because there was quite a lot where I didn't hear absolutely anything at all. But yeah, there's 3 parts to it. And the end part of the session, when I was just playing the note, I found some very interesting EVPs that were captured on my webcam. And I'm really, as I say, pleased how well I managed to get them out. I got them out really well. In my opinion, I got them out really well. Because these EVPs, you couldn't hear them at all. It was only after I used enhancements that I found them. They were completely buried, if you like, under a lot of noise. And I've used effects. I usually use quite a few effects. And noise reduction, and a lot of other ones. But even though I've got a habit sometimes of overdoing it, I do feel I got them out really well. I used a bit of tempo as well, slowed them down. I'm not usually positive that I'm hearing them all correctly. These ones, I'm pretty positive I'm hearing them correctly. Yeah, I really am. I've gone over them so many times. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now, guys. I'm just going to show you the EVPs that I found. The trick is, because I know it's very hard I didn't used to be able to hear anything really. I don't know, I've learned how to hear better. The trick is, with especially these EVPs that are totally hidden, that I had to bring out using these enhancements, the trick is to not listen to the noise, because when you add noise reduction and everything, you get that strange noise. Don't listen to that. Listen to what's underneath that noise, and you've got to listen out for vocal tone. That's what you've got to listen out for. They are there, in my opinion, guys. I 100% believe that. And as I say, I'm almost positive I'm hearing them correctly. Yeah, and I just thought they were interesting, guys. I still think the experiment went quite well. You know, hearing what sounded like string sound. I have heard similar noises like that on the. Sorry, I keep going. Got a habit of doing that. I have heard similar noises, but that sounded very similar to the string sound on the keyboard. And I heard some, you know, I'm pretty sure I heard piano, organ, and harmonica. So that was interesting, and a couple of other bits. But anyway, guys, it went quite well. But as I say, I'm more interested with the EVPs, but maybe I just like EVPs and I'm more interested in that anyway. But I do like experimenting though, and there will be another experiment soon. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with the EVPs that I used, that I've enhanced. I'm just going to leave you with those, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.